move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Frequent cloud-to-water lightning is occurring with this storm. If caught on the open water, stay below deck and, if possible, avoid ungrounded metal objects. Remember, lightning can strike beyond 10 miles away from a thunderstorm. Tropical weather outlook. Issued at 1:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of America, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 7 days. Serving Fort Pierce and vicinity, this is NOAA Weather Radio Station WWF 69, the voice of the National Weather Service. This broadcast comes to you from the National Weather Service office in Melbourne, Florida, on a frequency of 162.425 MHz. A required weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio public warning system is conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If severe weather is expected, this test will be postponed until the following day. Special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm will impact eastern Martin County through 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 6:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Palm City, moving southeast at 5 miles per hour. Hazard, wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and half-inch hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Stewart, Jupiter Island, Palm City, Hope Sound, and Port Salerno. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Frequent cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Seek safe shelter inside a sturdy building or hard-topped vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike beyond 10 miles away from a thunderstorm. When thunder roars, go indoors. The current time is 6:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The forecast for the Fort Pierce NOAA Weather Radio listening area. Tonight, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms for the core.
Good evening, everybody. This is WSAZ 960. I'll be serving as your net control for the Fort Pierce 575 weekly information net. This net meets each Sunday evening at 7 p.m. and is open to all licensed GMRS radio operators in the coverage area of the 462.575 WQEJ577 repeater system. This is a directed net, a very informal but a directed net, meaning all traffic should pass through net control. This again, WSAZ 960. Before we begin, if there is any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. Having heard nothing, if there is an emergency or priority traffic at any point during this net, please feel free to break in. If your emergency is life-threatening, please call 911 instead. Tonight we'll do the roll call, and we are streaming live on the Fort Pierce 575. And Gabe was going to do a quick weather report, but he is offline due to the storm that passing through his area. So we'll just keep it moving. And if anyone else would like to go ahead and throw any information, current information, weather information, by all means, you are free to do so. We'll start with WRBN 985, Mike.
WRBN 985, Mike. We'll see. No traffic.
Thank you, Mike, for checking in. As always, a pleasure to hear you. And got you in the log there. WRCD 613, Dennis.
WRCD 613, Dennis, out of West Bureau. I have no traffic. Running in that.
Got you in there, Dennis. Loud and clear. Thank you for checking in. By the way, I am getting Tampa 575 pretty clear over here, so I'm going to hear some garbled messages, but do the best I can. No worries. WRQH 229, Rick. WRQV 665, Den.
Evening, Damon, and everyone else here on the net. This is WRQV 665. I'm glad that Gabe has hunkered down. I know he had a gust of wind that was over 40 miles an hour at his place maybe a half an hour ago. I was talking to him. And it looks like there's some pretty strong storms, probably almost from Sebastian down to West Palm along the coast there. So if you're in those, I would say undo your antennas and hunker down. And from the National Hurricane Center in Miami, tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 7 days. Another nice thing to hear. Back to you, Damon. This is WRQV 665.
Thank you, Den. You sound great as always, and thank you for that information and the quick update. And yep, we are streaming live on Fort Pierce 575, the Facebook group. So hope everybody enjoys that. Put a nice little package up for everybody. We'll keep it moving. Hope to catch you on the weather net tonight. WRTB 796, Renee. WRVK 792, Lou. WRVK 792, Lou.
WRVK 792, Damon, and everyone on the net. Nothing more than that, just an observation. I moved my antenna around in the office, and boy, everybody is coming in loud and clear, so hopefully I am as well. Thanks for rolling in that, Damon. Back to net control.
Thank you, Lou. I copy you very well. And yeah, some interesting weather conditions going on out there. We got actually pretty lucky here. That storm just skirted to the northeast, so kind of went around us. Thank goodness. We did get some rain. All right, I'll keep it moving. Thank you, Lou. Catch up with you later. WRVZ 240, Paul. WRWZ 670, Mike. WRXP 437, Apache. WRXP 437, Apache. WRYF 752, Joe.
WRYF 752, Joe. Thanks for running the net. Have no traffic.
Good copy on you, Joe. Interesting CW tones there in the break of your transmission. Good propagation tonight. This is fun. All right, WSCL 575, Joey. WSCS 787, Samuel. WSDW 434, Bruce.
Evening, everybody in that WSDW 434. Yeah,
concrete's got water on it, but the rain gauge says it hasn't seen anything yet. So, and I had a gust here at about 18.5 miles an hour a little bit ago. So, yeah, and the worst is past us and heading out to sea. Back to net control, WSTW 434.
Copy that. Sorry about that, Bruce. Corrected. Thank you for checking in, Bruce. Thank you always. You sound great. WSFB 453 Gordon. Man. WSFB 453 Gordon.
This is Gordon, WSFD 453, and we had 0.7 inches of rain.
Good copy on you, Gordon. That's probably the best I've ever heard you. Thanks for checking in, and I'll have to check the rain gauge later. WSGM 653 Steve.
Evening, Damon. Everybody on the net. This is WSGM. Steve down here in Port Salerno. Yeah, I got rocking and rolling down here a little while ago, but worst is past us. We're on the back side of it, probably looking about 1.25 inches. A rain, a lot of lightning, but I got everything back up and running, and we survived. Back to net control.
Thank you, Steve. Good audio. Sound good. And thank you for checking in tonight. WSGY 213 Hector. WSID 361 Gabriel. I think he's unplugged, but we will go ahead and check. WSKK 717 Jose.
Okay,
WSLX 639 Mike.
WSLX 639 on HT in the house. I hope I'm getting out. No traffic, David. WSLX, good evening, everybody on the net.
Perfect signal. Full quieting. Good audio. No worries. Handheld is doing it for you, sir. All right. WSLY 374 Pete. WSFW 950 Tim.
This is Tim, WSFW 950 out of Fort Pierce. Also on a HT in the living room. Hope this is transmission coming in clean. Other than that, no traffic on the net. Thank you for running the net.
Thank you, Tim, for checking in. Good audio. Clear signal. No noise. Keep on plugging. WSKS 755 Skipper Steve.
WSKS 755 Super Steve, Port St. Lucie. No traffic. Got a lot of rain about a half hour ago for about 20 minutes, and that was it. Thanks for running the net, Damon. Talk to you later. WSKS 755, stand by.
Copy that, Steve. Thank you for checking in. Good audio. Good audio. Yeah, all right. This is wrapping up the pretty standard list here. We'll move on to the others. WSET 661 Chuck. All right. This is where my list goes sideways. This is where we're going to ad lib a little bit. Any new or missed check-ins? New or missed check-ins? I can take up to 3 in a shot. New or missed check-ins, your name and your call sign. Go ahead.
WSID 361, Gabriel, Port St. Lucie. WSNE 949, Joe, Port St. Lucie. What's going on? WRXP 437, Apache coming in from Northwest Port St. Lucie.
All right, we'll take a break there. I copy Gabriel. I copy Joe. Joe, I might need your call sign one more time, and I copy Apache. Gabriel, floor is yours. Go ahead.
Evening, Damon. Yeah, I'll do the brief version real quick, and then we can go into more of it before you wrap up the net. This is Whiskey Sierra India Delta 361. Gabriel, Port St. Lucie, is spotter number SLC 211. That's Sierra Lima Charlie 211. There is no tropical cyclone activity expected in the next 7 days. I will keep that for now. Damon, if you want to come back to me before the end, that would be great. WSID 361, back to you.
Copy that. Yeah, we'll round back around to you as we finish up the roll call. Joe, WSNE 949. How did I mangle that? Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, bud. Sounds pretty good. It's WSNE 949. So Whiskey November Sierra Echo would be what it is. And here in Port St. Lucie, the power went out for just a second. Something popped, a transformer or something or else. Not at my house. Everything's good here.
Copy that. Good audio, Joe. Pleasure to finally meet you. I heard you on the air once or twice, but good copy, and thanks for checking in. I'll throw my call sign out there real quick because I haven't done it in a while. WSAZ 960, your net control for this evening. And we're on to Apache. Go ahead, Apache. Anything for the net?
Not really. I have no traffic here, but I'm looking forward to the next meetup.
Copy that. All right. Yeah, we need to put it on the schedule. We need to find a time when everyone's around. I know that some folks are out of town this weekend in particular, so I didn't bother throwing anything out there. I knew they'd be gone. But very soon, we'll put it up on the Facebook page, and we'll see what people say. And if you don't know about the Facebook page, it is Fort Pierce 575. Check it out just type it in your group, or just search Facebook for Fort Pierce 575. Yeah, it'll pop up. And we'll try one more time. New or missed check-ins. New or missed check-ins up to 3. Your name and your call sign. Go ahead.
WSLI 353 10 St. Lucie West.
Gotcha. Got you checked in there, Tim. Anyone else? If there's no others, we'll round back to Tim. Tim, any traffic for the net?
Sorry, I had a rough time getting in here on time. Just turning the radio on now. Was there a topic tonight?
No specific roundtable topic. We're really just talking about the current weather and the storm that passed through. That's pretty much the topic for this evening. If you have any updates, hope everything's good there.
Yeah, I've been watching the radar. It's all around us. I'm in I call it the famous St. Lucie West rain hole. Storms seem to have quite a bit here. But we did get a nice gusty winds from that gust front of the big cell to the northwest, which was nice. Cooled things down quite a bit. Aside from that, nothing else. So this is Tim, WSLI 353. Back to you, net control.
Copy that. Good audio, Tim. Thank you for checking in. All right, we'll throw it out there one more time. New or missed check-ins. New or missed check-ins. One of our final rounds. New or missed check-ins, your name and your call sign, up to 3, and then we'll pause. All right. We'll bounce back to Gabe. Gabe, you got anything for us?
Back QSL, this is WSID 361. Gabriel here in South Port St. Lucie. Do a quick weather report. Water number is Sierra Lima Charlie 211. As stated, the call is WSID 361. There is no expected activity for the next 7 days. However, there is a special marine warning out from the National Weather Service Melbourne that came out at 6:12 p.m. Actually, just ended. So it ended 3 minutes ago. So that one's over. There's no current watches, warnings, or advisories for the area. Current conditions did have a recorded wind gust of 40 miles per hour. On commercial power with battery backup, 50 watts to the repeater. Current temperature is 78 degrees. High temperature today was 94. Low temp is 68 degrees. Humidity is 71%. Barometric pressure is 30.02. Sky is cloudy. Wind is out of the south-southeast at 2 miles per hour. And surprisingly, we did not have any rain from that storm. So 0.00 for the day, 0.00 for the week, and 17 inches for the month. That's all I have, Damon. Back to you. This is WSID 361.
Thank you, Gabe. And yeah, it looks like that storm kind of skirted around us. So we'll take the cool down and everything that goes with it and avoid all that wind damage and hail. So happy about that. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else have any topics for this evening? Your name and your call sign. I'll step aside. WSAZ 960, your net control for this evening. Anybody got any topics? Name and your call sign. Go ahead.
This is WRXP 437 Apache coming in from Northwest Port St. Lucie. I'm using a new portable, which is the UV5RV2. I would like to know how my signal is coming in.
Sound good to me. If there's anyone else who would like to give you a report, I have exceptionally good signal from Fort Pierce tonight. So anyone else have an audio check for Apache? Go ahead. Sounded like someone came back, but their audio was pretty low. I could hear their carrier crystal clear, but their audio was low. Sound the same to me. No audio, strong carrier. All right, anybody else have any traffic for the net tonight? I'll get with you soon, Apache. We'll do a test if you don't mind. Anyone else have any traffic for the net? Otherwise, we'll close it down. Your name and your call sign. Go ahead.
This is WRCD 613, Dennis out of West Vero. Just wanted to say that Apache was sounding good over here by exit 147.
You copy that, Apache? You got Dennis? You sound good, Dennis. Go ahead. Go ahead, Apache.
Yes, Dennis, you were coming in loud and clear. Loud and clear. You were coming in 10 by 10.
Thanks. I was just mentioning that your new handheld was sounding good over this way, so it sounds good. You did it right.
Thank you for that radio check, Dennis.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else for the net, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Again, this is Damon, WSAZ 960, your net control for this evening. streaming live on the Fort Pierce 575 Facebook page. So this is kind of fun. I did set some cool stuff up. Check that out if you guys haven't got a chance to see. It'll be available for anyone else who's out of town to watch. So I figured that'd be kind of fun to close the gap on anyone out and about traveling. And with that, if there's nothing else, I'll give it one more shot. New or missed check-ins or any other traffic, your name and your call sign. Otherwise, we'll close it down. Very good. That's a wrap. All right, you guys, you have fun. Stay safe. And we will do this again next week. Again, if anybody would be interested in taking the position of net control for a week, give Bruce and myself a break. We're more than welcome. We do enjoy doing it, by all means, but we don't mind sharing. If you guys want to jump in on this, I'm trying to make it easier for you all and get the list out there and the impromptu script, if you will, so to make it nice and easy. Otherwise, we'll close it down. This is WSAZ 960. We will return the Fort Pierce 575. The WQEJ 577 repeater back to normal usage. Stay safe out there, guys, and look forward to catching you on the air. WSAZ 960, clear from Okeechobee.